Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva.
I'm gonna brush my teeth, nigga. Shut up.
And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To throw, it's Aller. He's going to go for a big one. Makes a catch at the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. Get it out on the screen. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Going up top again. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Trojans are marching down the field. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the court.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The sure hands, it's Straka. All out of space. Lots of running room. Inside the 50. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it first and 10 inside the 30. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Fires left. He's got it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Sanders. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll try to sneak it. Scores on the sneak.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Power football with the run. And it's he picks it up, still on his feet. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Thanks to conference realignment, we have more of these fun, fresh matchups like Penn State USC, locking horns more often now than ever. I think SC is going to be looking for a little revenge as they were victims to the Tyler Warren show that took place last year.
I'm about to say, they're going to cover the tight end, hopefully. He had 17 catches in that ball game, and he was the only one really on offense that kept moving the ball down the field. Look forward to seeing a new matchup with Jim Knowles now as the defensive coordinator for Penn State. This will be a great matchup.
I think USC's defense was caught off guard by all the creativity and the different formations and shifts and the places that Tyler Warren was lining up. They've had that film to watch to get ready for this game, so I expect USC's defense to be locked and loaded and ready to play a lot better than they did last year.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying to pound it on first down, now back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the...
Throws toward the end zone. Working the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
They'll run the option. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you... baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. Out of bounds he goes at the 46-yard line, and a huge play as this offense set up. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. It's making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, USC.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Allard. The short hands, it's Singleton. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Reynolds. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Bulldozes his way through. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Muscling ahead on third and short. Powers through the defender. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man. It's Mayaba. Dances away to buy time. Looking down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fakes to grab. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Sanders. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. That's reeled in, it's Sanders. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the Trojans get it up to move the chains. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls in.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Back to pass, it's Aller. Going for it all. And it's caught inside the 20. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a space. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
What we just saw from the quarterback is potentially a benchable offense. If you're the head coach of this team, you got to be wondering about your quarterback here. I mean, not only did you take a sack when you were in field goal, which is a cardinal sin, you just lost 20, 30 yards on that last play. I mean, what are we doing?
Trying play action. He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your back.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. It's Mayaba. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ballgame to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They've got the screen set up. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man. It's Lemon. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Lemon. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball. And he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Aller. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Fires to the right. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly,
he's loose. Turning on the Jets.
I gave you multiple chances, nigga. You blew it.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last
I run back to the back.
oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Mayava. He's going up top here late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Finds his man, it's Sanders. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And the Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get it through the air.
I switched it off. Oh my.
Wide open, he makes the catch.
Good play.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
and listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Aller. He lets one fly deep. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Lemon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Halted in the 1st down and more. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air. It's Mayava. Moves around to clear up the vision. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Turns it on in midfield. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
GG, fam.
Give to the back.
That was an ugly play advance.
Back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's an incompletion. Really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for him.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down.